take it back, right? We gonna take it back. I'm going on a spill about Drake. I got to. I don't know, make it when I just felt it. Okay, let's count them though. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. I see, but it's gotta be more.
I'm with the guy who started this whole madness.
Hold on. Okay, he trying to do. Oh, okay. He really hit. Yo, all right. So check this. The skinny Palestinian Drake right here. Now look, Drake giving out 10,000. Shout out to them. I was talking about how 2024 was the year of hate, and I'm talking about some of the first videos. You could go back. I was saying, hey man, the hate is on this year, cause I was gonna hate. Or, I mean, do what I know people would be hating. Telling y'all the fucking truth. But that ain't hating. That's telling you the truth. But now, we done got so far outside the lines. You know, some people say the truth is hateful. I got a reputation in my family. One time somebody told me, yo, you always trying to hurt people. Because I'm always saying the shit that happened like the truth. It's a scenario going on. I don't want to go all the way into it, man, but in a person, y'all. One time one of my cousins, was over. We was kicking it and shit. And she had, when she was younger, something happened to her. And some of my other cousins, and another one of my older cousins was dealing with a dude, some shit like that. So I'm like, yo, look, man, you gotta, And she's like, that didn't happen to me. And she had started crying, and later admitted it was wild, right? And I'm like, people are so uncomfortable with embracing the truth and going along with them. Like when I first came home from prison and shit, because I grew up in prison. So when I came home, I'm going by a different set of rules, but I be around family members and they be talking about other family members and motherfuckers be about to come up to a barbecue and I'm like, whoa, if you feel this way, maybe we should fix this. Now I'm like, hey, yo, this how this person feeling. What's up, man? What's going on? Why y'all? Like, well, you ain't never, what the hell? And I'm always starting something. I'm trying to hurt somebody. That's what they say. But say it's an uncle in the family who touching kids. How the fuck am I hurting people by bringing it up if the uncle... Wait, what the... Man, hey. But what happened with Drake was different. I guess Kendrick said, we don't want to hear you say the N-word no more. And then I looked around at all the other people that had a black parent that was considered black. And I'm like, what about them? And I felt like it was unfair. I'm like, that's hate. Because if you don't got that same energy for this person, and it's the same exact thing, then what's your issue? That's hate.
What's wrong with you?
What's your issue with me?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
That's fact one. Y'all want to hear another fact? Never in the history of, especially in the communities where this rumble is going on and all that with Drake and Kendrick, was it ever cool for you to start to accuse somebody of being a pedophile? and standing on it. Without real confrontation. But of course, all the thugs and gang, we could forget our morals and principles, right? You don't call nobody, right? You don't do none of that without the evidence. But this time, we ain't going along with it. That's hate.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
That's a fact. There's a caveat fact there too. A lot of y'all who go along with that, if you had a significant time to do in prison, you know what you would do while you was in prison? You would be in there instead of reading, being in the law library, exercising, trying to get your mind and your body right. You would be in there trying to be a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
I only say that because, hey, depending on the situation, the pressure of it for you, you might flip your morals and principles over. You might be like, Derek is kind of handsome. The third fact. Some of y'all ain't know that. Y'all better cut this crime out. Stay on the end of the egg. Don't get yourself in the jam. Follow Lil Durk if you want to. They gonna call you Big Shauna in there.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
That was an inside joke that
You niggas are
things
crazy.
you never supposed to do, like on the reaction to the podcast. But hey, now look. People start saying, hey, Drake been leeching off the culture. And you know what that got me thinking about? Because look, let's be honest here. As dudes also, you know how females be like, oh, this dude lying on his dick. What dudes also don't like that. Because if you lie to me about a chick that I'm trying to, and your little dirty finger self-touching, you wasn't touching on her like that, gang. But I can't really hate and be like, hey, man, you know you ain't do that. But she might be like, but if that evidence come up and I start fucking with her, then I'm going to be like, yo, bro, I'm going to punch you in the face, man. Stop playing, stop talking like that. Because, look, everybody was just saying that Drake was putting people on. He was reaching out and touching people and giving them hits to help them. Doing albums with people that help them. And then, bandwagon. It's bandwagon time. Let's all go ride the Slongaroni Tony. No, he was leeching off the culture. See, to me, Drake was carrying the culture for a little while. Gave you a chance to like artists you would have never normally liked. Why y'all ain't had that same energy when he was going against Meek Mill or Pusha T? That's fact 4. always out there trying to call people liars. Talk about your girlfriend lying. Your dude lying to you. Somebody always lying. Kendrick created a story about a daughter that didn't exist. Drake ain't really got no hits, no #1 albums. What? The fuck is you talking about? You know how niggas start feeling themselves and they start to tell you about obvious shit you feel like you didn't know? Y'all know them niggas. Y'all know like the Hebrew Israelite dudes. Be like, hey, they stop you and be like, yo, you ain't. Like, yo, wait. Bro, you going against science, what I believe, what I was told, Ancestry.com, natural common sense, artifacts, and you going against all of this shit. I look. Normally, if we keep catching people in lies, right? We don't start going along with shit they be saying. If that ain't a fact, that's fact 5. If that ain't one, what am I? But you know how when somebody be winning for a long time, especially if the culture kind of deem them as corny. But that's when you winning. Kanye did that. Because at first he wasn't like, and Kanye will tell you that was going on. Like, yo, they wasn't feeling me, the hood dudes, the hood, that hip-hop's whole life, right? But everything, the music was so good, it can't be denied. That's what actually happened with Drake. So sometimes you gotta open your mind and be like, okay, what's corny? Because that's what happened to me, right? But it just flipped for me. So the first people I started to think was corny was my homies. Was my friends, male and female, the people around me. I started to think they was corny. Like, yo, you'll really lie on your baby moms like that? You'll really lie on your baby father like that? My own cousin, rest in peace, we fell out because she used me to threaten and do I didn't do it. She was pretending she was me. But that's not corny though. I got my own life and situation. Remember the Madden dudes? Metcalf said, they're like, what the fuck I got to do with this? You don't even really fuck with me or like me like that. You not a supporter of me. Most of the people that pushed that energy just wasn't supporters of Drake. Kendrick supporters, mixed with haters, mixed with niggas that just want to be down with something. Now, which one do you fit in? You know what made me fuck with Drake? Because it was shit that I didn't want to like. I remember when Kiki and niggas was out the car going crazy. Started from the bottom now. It was a lot of and Drake was putting the heart in his head. It was a lot of weird stuff going. Y'all had a total rough day out here on all type of bets. What fact was we on? 6? I don't know, but I'm going to give you the 7th. Fuck it. Drake has way better music than Kendrick. There is a larger volume of that music to enjoy yourself to. You have more moments with Drake's music. For people that just enjoy music in general. And Drake has really done more for hip-hop culture if he stopped right now than Kendrick might do if he continued for the next 10 years. Especially the way he be on it now. If you was taking a road trip and you had to bring 5 albums with you, Kendrick would be involved in none of those 5 albums. And I know that's a fact. I don't care what you say. You know how you got a family member that's in an abusive relationship? It ain't nothing you can say. Motherfucker be over there beating her, the kids, and they don't a friend, whatever. You're riding the Slongaroni Tony Express. The pets. Nigga done kicked the cat. Yo, do y'all remember that scene in Baby Boy when the little nigga had like the pillows around him and Snoop kicked the pillows? What he said? Fuck, is this a fort? Y'all remember what she said to Snoop? She said, you gonna R-word me in front of my son? Ready to fight you if you say something. Don't this seem like the Kendrick and Drake shit? And some of y'all is afraid to stand alone. I don't think I can stand alone. I don't want to go against the grain. Sometimes the grain got to be going against. That's a lot of words out there in the culture and the community for that. I say sometimes it's cowardice, but you say you a B-A-N, a band, a B-A-N. Don't be afraid. Don't be... Nah. Megan said the Drake lookalike thing, and that got me going down that tangent. And no, for real, because, yo, and still, let's accuse him of... We see what's going on with Puff or Jay All is like, let's accuse him of... Let's do... Some shit just uncool.